Hello, children. How are you? Today is Saturday and it is Ipsa's Saturday Story Day. So, today Aarti ma'am, is here to tell you a nice a story on kindness, a story on being kind to all, to people and also to animals. But this story that I have today is especially from Katha books. And this story is really going to take you far away into the jungles of Maharashtra. This story also has another interesting fact. Every time you hear stories which are fairy tales or Jataka tales or Panchtantra tales, but today I'm going to tell you a true story. It is the true story of Dr. Prakash Amte and his wife, Dr. Mandakini Amte. So let's go. Let's listen to this story. Okay? So, this story starts about Prakash, who was a young boy, and his father, Baba Amte, was a lawyer. So, Prakash used to travel everywhere with his father, Baba Amte. So, Baba Amte left his job and decided to work with leprosy patients, people who had leprosy, and nobody would go and stay with them. But Baba Amte decided to go and help these leprosy patients. And of course, Prakash also accompanied his father. And this is how he saw how his father and mother were kind to people, were kind to animals. And this left a great impression on young Prakash's mind. As the years rolled by, Prakash became a doctor and he decided that he is going to help people who live far away in the villages close to the jungles. So he and his wife, Dr. Mandakini, they both left the city and moved into the deep jungles of Maharashtra. And you know where they went? Well, I'll just read it out to you. They went to the tribal people who lived in Brahmagad. Now, Brahmagad had no doctors. So, Baba Amte decided to go and help the tribal people over there. So, they went to Brahmagad and the people of Madhya Gond tribe lived there. But they did not like anybody coming there. They were very, very, very private people. They wanted the jungle all to themselves. They didn't like outsiders. So they did not welcome Dr. Prakash and Dr. Mandakini. Now they both were very sad. But they said, well, we are going to wait for the people to welcome us, to accept us. And they started living there. They made a small hut and they stayed there. And so on, 3 years went by. But the Madhya Gond people refused to come and make friends with them. Then one day, what happened? It was evening time. Dr. Mandakini and Dr. Prakash were in their hut and they heard some voices outside as if somebody was crying and in pain, and there were adults and there was a child crying. So they were wondering what happened. They opened the door and you know what they saw? They saw some people from the Madhya Gond tribe coming with a sick person, because the tribals had realized that these people are nice people, they are kind people, and they will help us. So Dr. Prakash and Dr. Mandakini immediately took the sick person in and treated him. And so on. The confidence built up and people started coming. And every day there used to be a line. You've been to a hospital, what happens in a doctor's clinic? So many people waiting to be treated. And the doctor has so much of patience. He deals with each and every patient with kindness, with patience, isn't it? So, Dr. Amte and Dr. Mandakini also used to take care of all the people who came to their hospital, to their hut hospital in the jungle. Soon they made a big hospital because the tribals helped them build that hospital, and so on. It became a big place. They were able to treat people. But it was also very interesting that Dr. Prakash Amte and his wife, Dr. Mandakini, were also very fond of animals. Can you tell me why? Because they lived close to a jungle. That's why. There were so many animals there. So they were kind to the animals also. There were leopards, there were bears, there were sloth bears, and there were monkeys, there were hyenas, there were jackals, and so on. So many animals. Have you ever been to a jungle? Have you seen the animals? Well, that's their home, isn't it? So Dr. Prakash Amte and his wife decided to take care of the animals also. And you know what they did? They made Amte's ark. What did they do? They made a place where all the animals could come. And the animals and the humans were quite at peace with each other because they knew that the people, the tribals, were very kind to the animals, and vice versa, the animals also did not eat them up. So the animals were at peace and they were taken care of. And this is how the Amte's ark grew. And children, what happened later on? Well, their children also became doctors and they took care of the hospital over there. Don't you think it's a nice idea to do good for people, to be kind to people, and to be kind to animals? As we close this year of 2023, let's welcome 2024 with kindness. This will bring peace to the world as well. Let's all live together. Let's follow in the footsteps of Dr. Prakash and Mandakini to create a kind haven for people and for animals. And one thing more, you can always go and visit this place. I'll tell you where it is. Let me read it. Do you like to read books? Well, you must read Katha books also. So, I have got all this information from Katha book. So, you can travel to Brahmagad to visit Hemal Kasa, and that's where you will find this hospital. And quite close to that is Amte's Ark. You can see the animals there. And better still, why don't you also think of looking for a profession wherein you can also help people? Whatever you do, be a teacher or a doctor or an engineer, but help people. Be kind to people. Okay? So, this was a true story of Dr. Prakash and Dr. Mandakini Amte. Hope you liked it. So, my dear children, I hope you liked today's story and you will take something good from it. As I end the story, I look forward to meeting you again in 2024. So, here's wishing all our dear children and their parents and their grandparents and the children's friends and all the pets and animals, whoever is there close to you, a very happy new year. Ipsaa wishes all of you a very happy, healthy, and joyous new year. Take care till we meet again.